Hello and welcome to this action-packed video of 6 of the best, and this is my old club Tottenham Hotspur, and may I say first of all what a great pleasure and privilege it was to play for them. These games are from the 80s, one from each season, 6 seasons, 81 to 87, and one's reminded of the quality of the football that Spurs play, the personalities involved, the goals scored. Remember that Spurs were the first team this century to do the double in 1960-61, and they've carried on that type of football since, always playing attractively, always playing to win, always playing for enjoyment. Sit back and enjoy this video with me.
Proctor. Oh, just nicking that away for our dealers. He played nicely, a weighted ball there for Hazard. What good skill on the ground by young Mike Hazard. Crowd enjoyed it. His cross is a beauty now for Hoddle. Played it again there. Oh, and a beautiful goal by Falco. What a magnificent goal by Tottenham. Falco on target again, but Hazard and Hoddle between them. Absolutely superb in the build-up. Look at Hazard here. Jinking his way, lost it temporarily. Floated a lovely ball here for Hoddle, and what a touch there by Hoddle. And there's Falco coming in with another superb touch. 1-0. Big number 11, who in fact was in an England youth side when Brian Clough and Peter Taylor were in charge of that youth side down in Las Palmas for a tournament there. Brian Clough was saying today it would just be him, wouldn't it, now to embarrass us and do something against us. Well, Falco has done just that. Putin, a lovely ball forward. They're getting Galvin on the chase there, and it was perfectly weighted. Turn back again here for Falco and McGovern. That's going to fall for Roberts. Hoddle flicking a lovely ball there for Perryman. Falco's in the middle. Here's Archibald. And Falco battling away there. Had his arm round Bryn Gunn. Ideas. Will he let one fly? Well, will Falco let one fly? Curling again towards Archibald. Falco yet again. And this time Shilton gathering it as Hazard came in at the far post. Good activity for Spurs in that Nottingham Forest penalty area. Floating a ball in there, that was always going to be a dangerous ball. And Falco got it in there once more. But Shilton made the catch. Nice little 1-2 off the referee for Hazard there. Better movement about the game in the second half now. Mike Hazard. Will he go all the way, Hazard? Oh, and Shilton out just in the nick of time. But that was a dainty little piece of picking the ball in and out of bodies and tackles, just as he did, in fact, in the lead-up to the Tottenham goal in the first half. And Shilton dining out. Spurs fans can either. Normally when they are laid on like that for Hoddle, then the goalkeepers have to watch out. On that occasion it was construction workers out in the Tottenham High Road who were in more danger. Galvin. Oh, a lovely turn by Hoddle. And it's Ardiles who takes it up now. Spurs are really getting into the rhythm of things now. Here's Archibald, and now it's Galvin. And down goes Shilton. Good teamwork by Tottenham, just as their goal was. So was that move here. Ardiles and Archibald played for Galvin. In the end, it was Shilton doing his work. And here's Falco, straight at the keeper. Fashanu up, finding Wallace. McGovern looking again for Fashanu, playing again for Wallace. And Wallace with a shot just wide of that Tottenham goal. The first real dangerous break that Forest have had in this game. The first occasion really when Fashanu and Wallace have combined so well. Suddenly the little Scot gets it onto his right foot. going wide. Absolutely unstoppable. Hoddle and Hazard, who made the first goal for Falco, take one between them now. Hoddle's pass, and it's hit on the half volley after being chested down by Mike Hazard, playing his second game of the season. And the way he took it, you'd think he'd been playing First Division football all his life. Two really outstanding goals. Given Spurs a lead that's going to be hard now for Nottingham Forest to break now. Throw for Nottingham Forest. Gunn. Wallace. Proctor playing it here for Kenny Burns. Players now deep in the heart of Tottenham. And Ardiles sending Archibald on his way. Gunn trying to do the covering job. Forrest trying to get back. 1 against 1. Archibald, he's beaten his man. And in the end, the annoyance there. Because the difficult work had been done. He'd made so much ground. He'd successfully come through a one-on-one situation there. And his shot, well, it was pretty awful. Ardiles. Robertson. Caught in possession. Falco. 3! Given away by Forrest. And Falco says, thanks a lot. Well, the mistake was here as Robertson really gave it away. It fell into the path of Falco under the body of Shilton, and Spurs 3-0 ahead. O'Reilly. Hoddle. Oh! Well, he's clearly in the mood, and he might, in some terms, be a forgotten man at the moment with England in mind, but there's no doubt at all about it that Hoddle sees today as a chance against this sort of opposition to show people he's still around. Very well. Hoddle. Nice change of mind there by Perriman, and it worked well as he found Miller. And a good ball played in by Miller for Perriman. On for Archibald. Again, Liverpool defending really well on the edge of their own penalty area. Now Mabbott. Brazil watched, but beaten by Thompson, and in the end, Souness just getting it back to Grobbelaar. First time that Brazil has had any great joy out of Phil Thompson. He turned him well, and Thompson for a moment was lost there. But Grobbelaar was able to stop it and get the return from Souness. Rush, like a 2-year-old that time, Perriman. Now Brazil. Now, can Archibald get on the end of this? Oh, for a moment there was a misunderstanding between Grobbelaar and Hansen, and the ball could so easily have fallen for Archibald. Chipped in by Brazil. It was just clipped off the head of Souness. A slight mix-up there before the keeper grabbed it. Throw. Long ball for once, if not exactly catching Liverpool out in defence, giving Galvin just a yard or so. And Robillard pawing it away for the Tottenham corner to be taken by Glenn Hoddle. Again, Roberts and Miller forward, and O'Reilly as well. Hoddle. Brazil. And a free kick to Tottenham. It was, well, fortunate for Tottenham, really, that it spun nonetheless to Hoddle. Towards Archibald! Well, you can count on the fingers of one hand, I would have thought, the number of times in the course of a season a Liverpool defence allows anybody as free as that on the edge of a 6-yard area. Headed powerfully past Robillard. Spurs go into the lead. Souness. A flick for Rush. Miller watching him, supported by O'Reilly. Johnston's come up in support. And there was Hoddle, and the ball coming off Craig Johnston for a Tottenham throw. Brazil's touch for Mabbott. Oh, and for a moment, Lawrenson held off, and Archibald is through. Will it be number 2? It is! Well, a smile that says he scored twice in about 3 minutes against Liverpool. And not many strikers in the course of a season can say that. But a mistake, it seemed to me, by Lawrenson, who didn't quite get to that one. And suddenly Archibald is through, and he kept his nerve brilliantly as Grobbelaar came out. Takes his goals into double figures. He's on 11 now for the season. No, for O'Reilly. Half saved by the keeper. And Dalglish trying to bring a bit of order by getting the ball back to Phil Neal. But some lovely play by Hoddle, and there we are again. And here he is again. And what about that? Galvin in, and that time happy to concede the corner. Well, Hoddle's cross led to the first goal, and I must say he's blossomed beautifully in this second half. Now, Hoddle then with the corner for Tottenham. Oh, and Archibald got the header to it, but the angle was too difficult. The hat-trick wasn't on, and it's a goal kick to Liverpool. He's helping to bring revenge to Tottenham. They lost in the Charity Shield, of course, to Liverpool before the season started, and 3-0 up at Anfield. Here's Hoddle. Mabbott. That's a fair shot! Mabbott raining in a shot there. Hurriedly taken with the left foot, but powerful. Of the 44,000 crowd, they're really enjoying this Spurs performance in the second half. Spurs, when they've had that man wide out there, Galvin. Dalglish taking it from Lawrenson's pass, typical Dalglish turn, and a shot as well, but Clements was nicely placed. And two old teammates, Graham Souness, who of course was here as a youngster before he went north to Merseyside, having a nice little chat there. Why should we spoil that? Oops. And Ray Clements made the journey in the opposite direction, of course. corner. Archibald. Foul on him by Alan Hansen. And we come to the last minute of the game. Hoddle finding Galvin wide on the right with Mabbott and Brazil waiting in the middle. A deep one towards Alan Brazil. Can he beat Phil Neal in the air? He can. Mabbott's in there. It comes for Archibald. Oh, and he thought a hat-trick was on there, but Gobelin was down like a hawk. You don't need me to tell you that we haven't really seen the best of Liverpool today. It was a fairly unnatural, caution-filled performance in the first half, and they've never really got into their stride after Archibald hit them for those 2 quick goals in the second half.
Houghton. Abbott fouled by Jobson. Houghton. And Brazil. Well, I must say there have been a number of free kicks in the opening stages of this game, and most of them have been against Watford. Perryman. Came through to Falco almost by accident, and his shot measured along the ground just wide. Perryman with the initial run. It was an unlucky deflection from Watford's point of view that gave Falco the shooting opportunity, and he drilled his shot just wide. Stevens in higher than Riley, and that takes some doing, considering that George Riley's 6'3". Roberts higher than Barnes. Stevens doing well. Now Lohman, the new Watford captain. Tested Clemens, but he reacted superbly. Jackett's header. Sinnott forward, and that could be a difficult one for the Tottenham defence. But Clemens, as ever, a great bosser of the defenders around him, and made absolutely sure that was his ball, and they knew it. Hoddle. Brazil. What a good turn. And again. But perhaps guilty of dwelling a little too long on the ball in the end. Houghton. Barnes taking it superbly. What a fine run. He's gone all the way, Rostrom. And finishes in style. Rolf Rostrom's first goal of the season, but he'll be the first to say that it was the skill of John Barnes which earned the opening. He took the ball down beautifully, went on, Rostrom appeared, went clean for the heart of the Tottenham defence and scored with style. 13 minutes gone. Watford 1, Tottenham 0. So Spurs' unhappy start to the season continues. In the bottom 5 at the start of play, with only 5 points from 6 games. Now already a goal down, to the delight of that man in the hat, Elton John. Here's Brazil. And Mabbott. With a rather wild tackle. Tottenham will pack the Watford penalty area here, and with Hoddle taking the free kick, that's got to spell danger for Watford. And he drove it that time. He certainly produces the unexpected, Glenn Hoddle. previous time when you might have been expecting a shot, it was a square ball. Now Galvin. Happy that at least he's earned a free kick, because I don't really think he could have created any danger to Watford in that situation. Brought down by Lohman. Hoddle's kick again. Nabbit with the header. Falco. Sherwood doing well. It comes back to Galvin. And offside had been given anyway, so even if Galvin had been on target then, it wouldn't have counted. Well, I don't know about always, but certainly in this game, and Spurs with only one league win to their credit, with a lot to do in this second half. Barnes. Turn Stevens inside out, and Rostron's header. And how calm Hoddle was then. Doing well again, and an angry moment right in front of the linesman and referee, and Steve Perryman clashes with Will Frostrom. It's an odd thing that in this corresponding game last season, Steve Perryman was sent off, the only dismissal in 555 league games, and again involved in an unpleasant moment, this time with Rostrom. Escapes with a ticking off. Just before that, Glenn Hoddle in the penalty area showed remarkable calmness to take the ball on his chest and clear it, and Tottenham were again under pressure. So Callahan with the free kick. Flick on and oh! Well, once again then, Tottenham were lucky not to be punished. As Lohman came in at the back, the little flick on the near post found him unmarked in space, but he was right underneath the shot. Nabbit. There's Falco. In space is Galvin, with Brazil to his left. A little deflection then from the challenge by Lohman means a corner. Really driven in. Perryman. This is Hoddle. Brazil took it well. Oh, what a fine turn. What a goal that could have been. Sherwood just poking out an arm to turn it behind for a corner. But a lovely example of the close control of Alan Brazil. Took it down well, turned quickly, and got in the shot. Sherwood saved. Houghton forward for Galvin. Palmer's given him very little space. Good through ball by Houghton. But Terry did well. Here's Brazil though for Tottenham. Galvin has Brook on the right. Terry's clearance. Galvin. Brook. Hoddle with a beautiful piece of skill. What a magnificent goal by Glenn Hoddle. He deserves those celebrations. 11 minutes gone in the second half, and the Glenn Hoddle that we know and admire so much is shown to perfection. Everything about that goal was glorious. The turn, the move into space, and at the end of it all, the chip into the far corner. Brazil flicked onto Falco, and there was a claim that Falco was held back, I think, by the Tottenham players. So as the ball was played through, Falco turning full circle, but still couldn't quite get the goal in his sights, and the ball finally deflected away for a corner. Four corner, Jobson met it easily. Here's Archibald though. Now Houghton, good interception by Lohman. Tottenham might have had to pay dearly for that. Roberts. Now Galvin. There's Archibald lining up a shot. What a way to mark your comeback. Steve Archibald will think he's proved the point, and the Tottenham fans will agree with him. I wonder what Keith Birkinshaw will make of it. Well, he'll be delighted, obviously, because it could be the winner. Archibald receiving the ball in space. There looked no immediate danger as he took it on, but what a fine shot that was into the corner of the net. In the 84th minute then, Tottenham Hotspur take the lead. Watford 1, Tottenham 2. And the two returning stars, Hoddle and Archibald, the men who got the goals in a second half, which is a complete transformation from the first. Now, can Watford find the initiative to respond at this late stage? They'll certainly try. Effort is one thing they have in abundance. Hoddle. And here goes Archibald again. Sherwood pick up. Brazil now. So much improved in this second half, Spurs. Here's Archibald. Through for Houghton. A good turn. And that's 3-1. And Archibald played an important part in it, but what a lovely goal by Chris Houghton, his first of the season. 2 minutes to go, and Tottenham looked threatening down that left-hand side all the time. Archibald, a lovely little turn, returned the ball for Houghton. He went on and slotted it into the corner of the net. And Keith Birkinshaw, the smiling Mike Varney, won't mind the rain now. Watford 1, Tottenham 3. And it looks as though Spurs have clinched only their second league win of the season. John, no smiles this time. Touch it. Hoddle. Oh, lovely. Perryman. He's gone down injured, but Galvin still has the ball. Lohman takes it from him. And Galvin fouled the Watford skipper. Hoddle back on his feet. Gilligan. Stevens bit back well. It's a free kick to Watford. Barnes. That could be a penalty, and it is. Roberts, who has been involved in a few heavy tackles, this time chose the wrong place to do it. As Barnes wriggled his way through, it was a clear penalty, and no complaints from any of the Tottenham players, although Ray Clements is having a word with the referee. So we're in the final minute. As Watford at least have an opportunity to put some respectability on the scoreline, but it's come too late surely. Callaghan will take the kick. dispatches it firmly, sending Clements the wrong way. So Nigel Callaghan coolly placing the ball wide of Clements, who dived the other way, and Watford get a second goal. Roberts, the sad figure to give away the penalty. Watford 2, Tottenham 3.
What a sight. And as both managers were saying before the game, after the week we've had with crowds, all we want is a good game of football watched by a peaceful crowd. Here goes Rush. Dalglish in the middle. Rush for Dalglish. Saved well by Ray Clements. Superb 1-2 between Rush and Dalglish. And Dalglish's shot in the end pushed around for the corner by Clements. Dalglish again, hit in low, and an offside flag is up. Lawrence at first to show. MacDonald. Nicholl. Rush. Nicholl and Dalglish are on the break. It's Steve Nicholl. Back for Dalglish. Oh, a lovely turn. And across to Whelan on the far side. Now for Walk. And dispossessed right at the last by Graham Roberts. And now the break is on for Chidozie. Onside for Tottenham. A chance for them to make the break. And saved by Grobbelaar at the second attempt. Wildly exciting stuff then at Anfield, when at one moment it looked as though Liverpool might be in, and then at the next, Grobbelaar saving at the second goal. Newton playing it in. Falco. And a corner to Tottenham. Their first of the game with 20 minutes gone. Miller coming up from the back, and Roberts too. Played short to Falco. Galvin again curling it in. Oh, and it came off the header by Crooks. And Grobbelaar saved it, but doesn't quite know how. Firmly struck header there by Garth Brooks, and whoop, it came out of Grobbelaar's arms and off his chest, and an excellent header by Brooks. There's Rush. Nicholl. Whelan again, taking a good position on the far side, and the ball coming off Chidozie for the Liverpool corner. We're within about 6 minutes of half-time, and that's only Liverpool's second corner of the game, and Tottenham have had only one. Dalglish with it, played a bit wider towards Steve Nicholl, and Rush. Great keeping there by the former Liverpool favourite, Ray Clements at Tottenham. Nicholl's fine header, pushed up against the crossbar. Rush couldn't turn it back in, as Clements, lying prostrate, still managed to trap the ball with his legs. Falco! And stopped by Grobbelaar. Oh my goodness, that was a great piece of work by MacDonald. After Falco's shot, Connell playing it in, and Falco doing well here on the turn. Grobbelaar not doing particularly well there, but at least he held it out, and MacDonald doing well to get it away for Liverpool. Galvin, a big deep one towards Falco, well held that time by Bruce Grobbelaar. getting there first. Then McDonald finding Whelan. Here's Hansen. Neil finding Dalglish. Played in there towards Walk. Delightful little ball played in there, and Walk couldn't quite get on the end of it. Was defending well there for Tottenham. Walk again, and Rush onside. Oh, and he missed it. He held up long enough for Graham Roberts to get back. And looking at the referee saying that it looked a bit offside to us, but the referee allowed it to go on. And for once Rush wasn't able to get his shot in and finish it off. And from the cross there, Rush heading wide. Neil, Dalglish, offside again. Quick clearance by Grobbelaar. Header by Walk. Into time, added on at the end of the first 45 minutes. It's with Kevin McDonald. Nice little chip past. And they claim handball, but they get a corner by Roberts. So right on the stroke of half-time, Liverpool get another corner, which Kenny Dalglish will take again. Floated there. It comes for Kennedy! Headed off the line by Thomas. Oh, what a tremendous climax in the first half. The referee has blown the whistle for half-time. It stays at 0-0, but how very close indeed it was to 1-0 to Liverpool. Falco, Brooks, and now Falco, but Kennedy was just there in time, but it comes for Hoddle, and now for, oh, a great save, and Crooks! Spurs go into the lead, and Garth Crooks is the scorer. And the Spurs fans go wild. So here we are again, it's Falco trying to get in there, cleared by Kennedy. There's the Hoddle header. It's Hazard who has that great volley, pushed away, and Crooks finishing it off. Kennedy. And now Nicol. Might have ended a 73-year jinx, Garth Crooks. But there are still 19 minutes left. Neil versus Hoddle. And a throw to Liverpool. Come for Rush. In the end, they don't let it get anywhere near him, and it's Falco right back there doing a last-ditch job. So, can Spurs hold on for a historic victory? They've only thoughts of one thing at the moment, singing victory songs and celebrating. But Liverpool, as anybody knows, you never write them off. Great Tottenham managers have come here and tried to beat Liverpool maybe Liverpool aren't beaten yet. Clements knocking it over, and it falls for Rush. Clements' touch maybe was just enough to make it just that degree too difficult for Ian Rush. That touch there, and that put off Rush to the extent that the ball was over the crossbar. Perryman, Kennedy. Some 4 minutes left now. Dalglish turning it on for Walsh, but again Roberts is there for Tottenham. Neil trying to get things going again. Nicol for Neil. This could be more trouble now. Saved superbly by Clements. Liverpool in these last despairing minutes for them are firing everything, and Spurs are standing up and taking it. As Phil Neal fires that one in, again Clements is equal to it.
Roeder away, and his father was Hoddle. Now here's Waddle. Loping stride, going all the way too. What a run here by Waddle, and a good save by the goalkeeper. Marvellous run though, the skills there of England's Chris Waddle. And just listen to the applause of the crowd, warming to Chris Waddle's talent. Great run, weaving past defenders. Thomas did well getting down. McDonald combining with Beardsley. And here's McDonald again. Riley's in the middle, and a goal! Alan Davis. A sudden break, just when it seemed Tottenham might score at the other end. Newcastle break away. And from the cross-in by McDonald, Alan Davis, back in the side today, puts Newcastle in front. A good jump then by Falco. The goalkeeper's lost it. They've got a second chance. Rather fortunate there, Falco with the shot. And in the end, a good save by Martin Thomas. Davis will give it away. And Hoddle. Oh, what imagination then by Glenn Hoddle. There aren't too many players in the world who would think to do that. I can remember Pele doing that once. And you have to have class and a football brain to achieve that sort of thing there. So nearly produced a goal too, Glenn Hoddle. I think it had already gone over for a throw. George Riley, who's won over the Newcastle fans. They weren't too keen on him when he first arrived back in February, but he's turned in some good performances this season. In fact, that's Paul Gascoigne, the Newcastle substitute. He's going through his paces on the touchline, so clearly an injury to one of the Newcastle players. We'll see who that is in a moment. Chidozie with good play. Falco! Brilliantly done. Well, that's a marvellous goal by Falco. Set up by some excellent play from Chidozie, and then Mark Falco. Well, he had all the sharpness he needed there. And after 15 minutes, Mark Falco's third goal of the season has made it Tottenham 1, Newcastle 1. That was a goal then of an expert finisher. Very coolly taken indeed. Lovely play first from Chidozie to set up the opportunity, and didn't Falco finish it well? Mark Falco, Tottenham's leading goal scorer last season, 25 league and cup goals, and he's back among the goals again now. Houghton with the free kick. This is developing into an excellent encounter. Waddle. Now here's Thomas. Just the kind of entertainment to bring the crowds back. This is what crowds want to see, entertaining football like this. Adiles. Oh, Thomas is away here. There's danger for Newcastle. Is it in? It is! Chiedozie. Well, it was a scramble. The 2 goals in 2 minutes have changed this game around, and John Chiedozie, bit of a scramble goal against Chelsea, and another one here. Just managing to force the ball over the line. Here's Hoddle. Well, there's no holding this man down today. He applauds the cross, and the crowd applaud the shot in from Glenn Hoddle, which really was not all that far away, hitting it first time there on the volley. Now here's McDonald. Both teams full of attacking ideas. Good to see. Roda took it too far. He's onside. Chiedozie. Everyone was waiting for the flag. Chiedozie must score, and the goal will stand. Oh, a perfect finish. Just look at his delight. Hoddle chipped it through. The flag stayed down, and Chiedozie so coolly around the goalkeeper to steer it in. Glenn Hoddle, again the architect. Chiedozie with the finish, and it's 3-1 to Tottenham. John Chiedozie's second goal of the game. 12.5 minutes into the second half. And I wonder now if Tottenham have taken control. The crowd still digesting that splendid goal. Finished with such composure by John Chiedozie. Dealer's going through. And here's the hero of the hour, John Chiedozie. It's in fact his third goal of the season. That one, of course, against Chelsea. Allen's cross in. Hoddle. Thomas trying to find Allen. Stewart had covered. There's a familiar face. I know that chap sitting on the right there, the second row up. It is, of course, Brian Moore. The man below him there, Irving Scholar, the Tottenham chairman. It's not the old age pensioners section. Chiedozie, Falco letting it run through. Hoddle, can he finish it now? Was handled, surely. It's gone in anyway, and the goal will stand. Glenn Hoddle, an exemplary finish. 18 minutes into the second half. And just listen to the crowd's appreciation of Glenn Hoddle. It was certainly handled on the line. So it would have been a penalty, but the ball had gone in anyway. And referee Alan Robinson says, that'll do for me. And it's 4-1 to Tottenham. And Glenn Hoddle has scored his first goal of the season for Tottenham. Now Danny Thomas. Allen. To Stewart. Still Stewart. Good effort. Great save from Clements. But a fine run then by Ian Stewart again. Clements just able to tip the shot over the bar. And he leads to Hoddle. He's found Chiedozie. Now, could this be 5? Hazard? Yes! Oh, yes! Hoddle once more the instigator. His early ball through. Chidozie saw Hazard, and Hazard showed a lot of composure there to turn in goal number 5. What an afternoon for Glenn Hoddle.
Goff. Houghton. Waddle. Well, he fooled 2 of them there. This is cross coming in towards Hoddle, who got well forward. Paul Allen, Hoddle, playing it now for Thomas. Playing it here for Hodge. Hoddle. Now what? Oh, what a simple pass this time to our dealers. Now for Hodge. No foul, but Hodge, even on the ground, almost got it through to Clive Allen. John Truitt now. Good interception by Goff. Relaxed they may be, Tottenham, but there's a purpose about them as well. And there's Hoddle's ball towards Clive Allen. Well, that was hit straight at Hodge. And a good cross by him, and Waddle coming in at the far side. 1-0. And Chris Waddle puts Spurs ahead with a little over 10 minutes gone. Made for him with that glorious cross by Steve Hodge, heading powerfully down wide of Hucker. Good work by Hodge, excellent finishing by Waddle, and more trouble now for Oxford United. 1-0. Little flick by him, Paul Allen on his way to his cousin Clive now. Turning on one way, turning the other, gets it across for Paul Allen. That's 2. Only Paul Allen's 3rd goal this season, but the work he's done over the last few months in midfield as a real little tiger and a dynamo, well, only Spurs supporters know about that, and he's got a good reward now. It was a good ball he played in the first place to his cousin Clive, and he turned them one way, turned them the other, and Clive Allen eventually got it in, and Paul Allen comes sliding in to make it 2-0. Maurice Evans, the Oxford manager, telling me yesterday, Spurs the side I most admire, he said. I like the way they play. I think he's got mixed feelings about that right now. Up goes Whitehurst. Saunders finding Brock. And Goff taking the safe way out, conceding the corner. Lovely to see such a shirt-sleeve crowd here. The old winter overcoats have been put away again, and let's hope we don't have to pull them out once more. And the Spurs crowd really enjoying what they're seeing at the moment. And floated in there by... Oh, Clements missed it, and Saunders has turned it over. Well, Dean Saunders, after a totally uncharacteristic mistake by Ray Clements, a corner that he failed to hold, taken by Kevin Brock. Clements getting too much underneath it, Saunders just forcing it home, and Oxford surprisingly back in it. Saunders' 4th goal since he arrived from Brighton. "21 minutes gone, 2-1, and the game... Ardiles, a delightful little touch. This time for Hoddle. Will he try something from a long way out? The chip is his! Oh my goodness, against the crossbar! Some goal that would have been. Hoddle measured it up superbly and saw that Hucker was 4 or 5 yards off his line. There's the little chip, and it's just inch perfect to beat the keeper, but not the crossbar. But here are Spurs again with Waddle. That's a free kick. This might be an interesting situation for the likes of Glenn Hoddle. Tommy Caton asking the referee, is it direct or indirect? Clive Allen, great piece of goalkeeping as the ball flashed through that wall and Hucker saw it late. A striker, superb dead ball, Clive Allen. And Hucker, an excellent piece of goalkeeping. So Hoddle with a corner. Hodges made a little break towards him to play it short, but that's a decoy because that enabled Hoddle to flick it in for Waddle. And now here come Oxford on the break with Ray Houghton. And Mitchell Thomas getting it back quite calmly and comfortably to Ray Clements. Little wonder that the Spurs fans hold their breath every time this young man gets the ball, with 47 goals to his credit this season. Hoddle again. Hodge has made another great break for Tottenham. And the cross comes in. Will Clive Allen get there? Oh, just for a moment. You can see he can't believe it himself. He hesitated just for a moment as that ball came across there. I think he felt that it was always going to be Hucker's. And in the end, Peter Hucker didn't get a touch to it. And Clive Allen is left brewing what might have been. Heads being shaken in the Tottenham crowd now because they don't often see the predatory Clive Allen missing out on a thing like that. Ardiles. Now Hoddle. Here's Houghton. So the ball crossed in there for Goff. Well, how did the big defender get right up there? Here's Hoddle. And now Chris Waddle onto the left foot. The little chip! Onto the crossbar. The second time in the game a Tottenham chip has beaten the keeper but not the crossbar. Hoddle in the first half. Waddle in the second. Glorious stuff. Enjoyed by the crowd. And I was going to say inch perfect, but of course to be inch perfect it had to beat Hucker and enter the net. But as you can see, the crossbar and to safety. And Whitehurst up, and Whitehurst there again with a chance, maybe a brilliant piece of goalkeeping by Clements. The crowd of 20,064 here at White Hart Lane today, delighting in that splendid piece of goalkeeping by the 38-year-old Ray Clements. Great acrobatics from Billy Whitehurst. Now Houghton. And Oxford save themselves right at the last, bringing Dave Langan into the game. Here's his cross coming in, but Goff again there. Maybe Spurs now. It's 4 against 3 now for Tottenham. And Hoddle's going through on his own. Oh, it's in, a superb goal by Hoddle. He salutes the crowd, he gets applause from his manager on the bench and from the Tottenham fans as well. A moment of true mastery. Now just look at the way he dummies the keeper. Well, the rest of it you or I could do, but not the first bit. And Spurs are totally safe. 3-1, Hoddle in the last moment, and a moment for Spurs fans to treasure.